People waste an unbelievable amount of time waiting for the right moment to begin the things that actually matter. That moment feels real in the imagination. Total clarity, high motivation, zero doubt. But in reality, it never arrives. When you look closely at anything meaningful that ever got started, it didn't begin with certainty. It began on ordinary days, with fatigue, distraction, hesitation, and a simple decision to move before overthinking took control. Starting feels hard, not because the work is difficult, but because the mind is exceptionally good at imagining failure. It generates vivid previews, embarrassment, unfinished attempts, the moment you realize you're not as capable as you hoped. These images feel convincing, so they're treated as outcomes rather than possibilities. And instead of acting, people wait, assuming fear will fade on its own. It doesn't. Fear grows when it's given time and space. Trying anyway forces an uncomfortable truth. Clarity does not come before action. Most paths are invisible until you're already walking them. You don't discover what kind of work you want to create by thinking endlessly. You discover it by attempting, adjusting, failing, and trying again. That process cannot happen in your head, no matter how prepared you think you are. Progress often hides behind imperfection. First attempts are rarely impressive, but they unlock everything that follows. You can't edit what doesn't exist. You can't refine a skill you've only studied. You can't fix a mistake you never allowed yourself to make. It's easy to believe that people who succeed started with confidence or certainty, but their stories reveal a different pattern. They didn't feel ready. They didn't wait for a sign. They reached a point where standing still felt heavier than risking an imperfect start. They moved forward with the same doubts, the same fear of looking foolish, and kept going long enough for early attempts to evolve into something meaningful. The first step is often more freeing than expected. The task stops being abstract and becomes workable. Fear loses its edge. Pressure eases. Thinking turns into adjusting. Without realizing it, learning replaces waiting, the only way real growth ever happens. So, if you're standing at the edge of something you want to begin, the question isn't whether you're ready. The question is how long you're willing to wait for a feeling that has never arrived the way you imagined. Because eventually life is shaped not by what you plan, but by what you start.